We are here at the first round of the Finnish Drifting Championship in Turku, Artukainen, 2021. We are finally spectators back in the place. Cars are amazing, sun is shining. Let's go check out some of the best builds of the show. One of the highlights of the event so far is the Keski-Korpi Motorsport BMW Wagon behind me. It's one of the more professional cars of the event, and it is also one of the quickest on the track. The Keski-Korpi car is a BMW E91 wagon with a BMW M50 B25 straight 6 engine. The turbo is a Borg-Warner EFR 8374. Fuel is E85 ethanol. With about 1.7 bar of boost, the car is producing over 750 horsepower. Moro!
Tultiin Turkuun tekee remontti.
Ette ole ainoita. The rear end is a winter Siki quick change and the weight of the car is around 1200 kilos. So if you want to make a really fast BMW drift car, this seems to be a very working recipe for Keski-Korpi. Sä kun hyökkäät siihen, niin sä joudut niinku seisoo jarrun päällä.
Onko mä joudun heti syömään aivan kaikki mulla on kaikki.
Now moving into something completely different, with a muscle car converted into a drift car. This is Mikko Vittala's Camaro. Behind me is the second generation Camaro from Mikko Vittala. This car has been drifting for well over a decade and has gone through a lot of development, now producing over 800 horsepower. This drifting Camaro has a modern LS3 6.2-liter V8 engine and a Paxton centrifugal supercharger.
Pidin mäkin sen 12 vuotta paussia. Viime vuonna kävin.
Mut oot sä sentään ajanut välillä?
Joo.
With this combination, the power is competitive 800 horsepower with more than 1000 Newton meters of torque. Also, the weight of this car is extremely light. Converted from a circuit racing car originally, the car features a lot of fiberglass body parts and is weighing in at a mere 1200 kilos. Transmission is a Tremec T56, rear end is original General Motors 8.5 inch and the suspension is BC Racing coilovers. Next, moving on to a much more conventional drift build with Ville Kaukonen's S14.
Ville Kaukonen!
One confident man behind the wheel of this S14 is Ville Kaukonen. He says they have changed all the suspension over the off-season and they have so much grip that they have to dial more power from the 2JZ. It's now producing 800 Newton meters of torque and he says they might need to put nitros to compensate for the grip. In the engine bay of Ville Kaukonen we have a 1.5 JZ engine. This actually means that the cylinder head is from a 1JZ, but the bottom end is a 3-liter from the 2JZ model. The turbo is a Borg-Warner EFR 9180 with about 1.8 bar of boost.
Tää on helppoa, kun tietää, mitä pitää tehdä paremmin.
This car also is running a gear motive dogbox with a Nissan Skyline R32 GTR rear axle. They have upgraded to Wisefabs front and rear and the coilovers are BC Racing. Now let's move on to another Nissan, this time the S15 of Henri Haanpää. Probably the wildest sounding car at the event is this anti-lag 2JZ S15 of Henri Haanpää. They have gone to a smaller turbo for this year, producing 720 horsepower at the hubs, and with the anti-lag the spool is insane. Haanpää's S15 is running a full 2JZ GTE engine setup with a Garrett GTX 3582R Gen2 turbo. Boosting around 2 bar, we are making 720 horsepower with 870 Nm at the hubs. The transmission behind the JZ is a Tex Racing SR1 NASCAR style dogbox. The rear end is from a Toyota Supra. The suspension is a custom-made Finnish Big M coilover setup, and the body kit is genuine Vertex Edge from Japan. Next we are taking a look of another S15 of Juha Rantanen. By far the most accomplished drift car of this event is the S15 of Juha Rantanen. This car has competed everywhere from Formula Drift to best events in Europe and now here at the local Finnish event. Rantanen's Warhorse is running a stroked 3.4 liter 2JZ engine with VVTi cylinder head. With a Garrett G35-900 and 2 bar of boost, the horsepower is 800 horsepower with 1000 Nm of torque. The differential in this Formula Drift tested car is a Winter's quick change, and the exterior of the car is made from a BN Sports wide body kit. This car also runs custom-made Big M coilover suspension and a Samsonas RS90 sequential gearbox. So there you have it. That's your 5 Grumblo picks from the first round of the Finnish Drifting Championship. If you see us at an event, come and say hi, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one.